Hello, good evening, happy middle of the week, Wednesday evening stream. My little jazz doodle music that I've got on right now from YouTube seems to have no ending. I was kind of waiting for the song to end, and it just kept going and going, and it may still keep going and going. That's what I'm hoping. I hope it doesn't have much chance. It looked nice and cozy. It's called Winter Night Jazz Music, so it looked nice and cozy. Speaking of cozy, got a hot cup of, water. Hot cup of water. But I am very dehydrated. Not getting liquids in me the way I should, because I don't like cold liquids when it's cold, right? And I drink hot liquids that aren't water, right? They're coffee or whatever. And I love coffee and tea and all that in the wintertime. And speaking of that, boy, we have lots of goodies in the house. We haven't done a bit of Christmas decorating, but I've been doing a lot of Christmas shopping, and I have a lot of packages coming to the house because I mail order an awful lot of it. So, that's been fun. Hubby he has to unpack everything. I know what it is, but I never get a chance to unpack it, because that's, as soon as the box hits the door, he's going for the knife and opening it. I no longer try to ever hide any gifts for him. We pretty much agree we don't buy for each other for Christmas, and he knows that I shop plenty, right? So he knows I get my shopping in. He is just not interested in shopping online or anything. He'll go on and get something he needs, like a part or something, he'll go and get it. But he's not like a gift giver, and he's not a shopper for gifts. So it falls on me for Christmas. I've been doing a lot of shopping for that. And I have been splurging on some Christmas treats for us that is of the food nature. And what came today were Kringles, which are great big Danishes from this one particular catalog that I got. And they are baked fresh, and they ship them out, and then they tell you, either eat it or put it in the freezer. It'll freeze real well. It's packaged in a really nice wax paper type bag with their information on it, logo on it, and everything. So it goes right in the freezer. So I got some of those, and one's out we're going to eat, and we have the other two to have for the rest of the holiday season. So that was fun. And the second thing we always buy this time of year is from Harry and David, and those are pears, fresh pears. It's an extravagant treat. It is just the first time we ever had them. I was like, oh my God, these are the best pears I've ever had, and they always are. So that's what you do. You get them, you put them in a cool area, and you get one out, and you let it sit for a day, and it's perfect ripeness. Sometimes 2 days, but I like them just a little crisp, not real soft, right? And you let them get just right. You cut it up and eat it that day, and then you get another one out. So our pears came today, which was fun too. I have not been spinning. I have not been knitting. I have not been doing anything. I did a whole bunch of computer work today, which involved going through my password book and checking all the websites and the passwords and updating some and eliminating some out of and getting it all, because the pages of the book I had it in were literally falling out of the book, right? It was so bad. I needed a new password book. So it took me 2 days, which sounds ridiculous, but nothing frustrates me more than the process of, change your password, right? And send a text to your phone and get a code and all of that. I just want to get on a website and do what I want to do, right? So I keep a little password book. And I wasted, in my opinion, 2 days of going through there and getting that all straightened out. But now it's all nice, neat little book, and I shouldn't have to do it again for quite a few years. I guess. I don't know. I do not feel well. I am not well yet. I still have a cold. It's really in my chest. If I get to coughing, I can't stop. It's really in my chest. And it's pretty loose, and it sounds kind of bad. And I got online and tried to book an appointment with my doctor, and he could not see me until December 11th. Well, we leave on our cruise a week from today. That's the 6th of December. So, if I can't see him, I got to go to urgent care. I just really don't think I need to do that. If I just take care of myself and get my rest and drink my fluids, and I should be back on track if it just clears out of my lungs, because my head's not been dripping too bad. That came and went pretty quick. It's just the fact that it went straight into my lungs that was annoying. So, anyway, what I was saying is I haven't been doing much. I'm going to finish this plying. This is the 3rd stream I have been plying. There was a lot of single on these bobbins. And I am going to maybe start some other fiber. And if you see me turning away like that, that's because I'm not really blowing my nose, I'm wiping it. Okay, let's go to the other camera. Oh, man. We'll see how long I last. I do apologize. Oops, that's already up there tight. I would dearly love to do a full stream, but we'll see how it goes. I will have a stream on Sunday. It'll be in the afternoon. Oh, I'm all wrapped up here. Hang on. I can get this lazy Kate straightened out. Oh, wow. How did you get that wrapped around everything? Good grief. Alright. I will confess, I know I'm going to the Caribbean. Actually, I'm going to Panama. Panama City, Panama. Go through the Panama Canal. It should be warm. And then we go to 3 Mexican ports. So it should be very warm. And I should not be complaining. I am so frustrated because I have to, before I leave in a week, I have to at least get all the Christmas presents wrapped. I would like to get the Christmas cards out. And possibly, if I can get hubby to put up the Christmas tree, I'm not going to decorate the Christmas tree until we get back. And I'm not going to bake until I get back. But it's just, I told hubby, I said, I am not going to go on any more cruises in December. And, that's the reason we go, is because that's when they make them really cheap. Because they know nobody wants to go. And they want to fill those boats up. So they really discount them. And we fall for it every year. Last night, the National Geographic Channel on our cable, we don't have cable, we have satellite, on our satellite was running show after show after show of cruise ship cruises. Hubby just sat there and watched them and watched them and watched them. Loves it. I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, I can feel it. Maybe not. One thing about this cruise, I'm not going to overpack like I usually do because we're flying. That's the one thing. If I go ahead and pull out my wardrobe, what I want to take. And of course, we have to do laundry. We'll do that Monday. But, you know, if I pull it all out and I know what I got, it isn't hard to pack. It just goes in the suitcase. Got our airline tickets. As far as I can tell, I think we're ready to go. Oh, maybe I ought to stop the mail. Andrea, my daughter will be coming out periodically. I haven't thought of that. One of the things I kind of discovered over the years of packing for this kind of stuff, it's the power of two of everything. You want casual and dressy. Casual and dressy shoes. Casual dressy slacks. Two casual shorts. This is not dressy. Swimsuit cover up and swimsuit. And two sundresses. Warm weather dresses. And I like, I may take ones that go down to the knee instead of just shorts. You know, I usually take those instead of shorts. I wear shorts around the house, but Not out much. I'm gonna get my hair done this Friday. It's driving me crazy. So it'll look good. That'll be good. Oh, we have to be at the airport so early that morning. We have to be... We fly at 6 a.m. That means we have to be at the airport like 4:30 in the morning. It's terrible. And the airport's not that close to us. It's 45-minute drive. We only changed one time zone. That surprised me. I feel like I'm going halfway across the world, but I'm really not. I'm going more south and a little west. how I'm going to sleep before that day we have to get up and go so early. I have spent so much time in this room. I can close the door. This is one of the few rooms downstairs that's warm. It was frigid. And the furnace was running nonstop for the last 2 days. And I was starting to get really concerned that something was wrong with the furnace. So, I told hubby, I said, this isn't right. The house is 62 degrees and I have it set on 69 and it's not getting above 62. I said, something's not right. And he says that I got to replace the filter. He says the filter gets blocked. And he was right. We took that filter out. Furnace ran better, and then we went in today and bought some more filters. He put one in tonight. But it would run and get up to temp and then shut off the way it was supposed to. It was sucking hard against that clogged filter. So he knew what it was. I don't know how somebody can know so much about that kind of stuff, but then not be aware that something is wrong with how it sounds, how it's running, how it's, just totally oblivious to it. It's cold, and he wears a hat and a coat in the house. I was wearing a hat the last couple days. I got a really cute hat that says ho ho ho. I mean, it's a Christmassy hat, but it says ho ho ho. It's just a stocking cap. I've been wearing that, but yeah, he keeps. Excuse me. A lot of times he wears a hat and a coat in the house. It's like, that's outside clothes. You're not supposed to have to wear it in the house. Oh, gosh. wonder why those are there. I still have catalogs stuck everywhere from my shopping and ordering and everything. I pulled out my Christmas cookie books. I thought about doing it on stream, and I actually saw somebody doing it on stream, planning the Christmas baking. But I was like, I'll not take up the time to do that. I overplan it and then don't do anything. I don't do as much as I think I'm gonna do. I'm happy if I get iced Christmas cookies. We went to Walmart today. Oh, 'tis the season, I'll tell you. There's just kept being more and more and more and more appeared in my cart. Hubby found things. I got a couple more Christmas gifts though, so that's good. They didn't run the ads. They sent me a thing that said they rearranged the ads. That's interesting because it was popping up as soon as I came on. And now, see, it's been 30 minutes. I bet you it's going to pop up in the next couple minutes. But they moved it about 30 minutes. Oops. That's the end of that. I got a fair amount left on this one. Alright, come on. Stay on here. Here we go. Come on. Come on, come on. Don't be so unre-entangly. Uh-oh. Gotta be untangled now. Hi, knots. Guess what? I have knots in my plying here. I can get it out though. I just lost my structure of my plying ball here. Alright, come on. Undo. No, no. Yeah, this one's kind of bad here. I'm almost done. It's right at the end. Come on. Well, maybe I can't salvage it. Thought I could. was it, right there. Right there was one little knot. Okay. There we go. Oh, well. Good. I need to start some notes here for tonight. Let's see. This is Border Leicester Chai and Brown Shetland. There we go. How are you tonight, Knots? Hope you're feeling well. There's a lot of people sick right now, I'll tell you. They were talking on one of the ones I read, it might have been Snoring Cat, I don't know. Like, is this contagious through the Discord? I have it too. Well, hello, Veggie. You are welcome. It's always so much fun to see your bright green name pop up. You're just in time for me to take a bobbin off and start a new one. This is a bobbin of two singles. One single was Border Leicester. It was dyed and called Chai, and it's subtle. This is not an accurate representation. These are purples and these are pinks and browns, and the second is a Brown Shetland. But it's so subtle and I love it. It's squishy also, so it turned out to be a really nice skein of yarn. You're hoping to get some work done on a sock, yeah? That's good. Hope that's not a Christmas present that you're anticipating using, but probably doable if it is. Oop. Oh, I just broke my leader. Oh, that was rude. Alright. Oh, I can't find an end. It's even ruder. Huh. I think I'm going to take that off. Work on it. You try to stay awake and not cast on a pair of socks that aren't a gift. Are you sleepy tonight, Veggie? There's the end. Let me make a loop here. I have to admit I use pretty lightweight leaders. It's just crocheted cotton, and this one was in particular pretty thin, so not real sturdy. Didn't get a lot of sleep. Books are keeping you awake. Oh, that's a good thing. I love reading. But I fall asleep. I fall asleep if I listen to a book. So, I end up reading it during the day. That's one thing. I am not a napper. Right. I don't... Boy, look at you go. Come on. I thought I had you fastened on there. Alright, let's try this again. There. You know what? I bet that unscrewed it when I did that. Okay. Now, what am I going to spin? I can quit anytime. Just one more chapter. Ooh, that's a mean looking Galesopod. It's a mean looking Pokemon. What is with that? It's gone anyway. What happened to all the cuddly Pokemon? It's green. I'm gonna spin green. This should be a quick spin, she says. Unlike some of the others. Okay, this is an unknown wool. I mean, it's unknown breed wool. It's wool. 100% wool. Made by my buddies Woolly Knob Fiber Mill. So it's probably a conglomerate of their sheep and maybe some other sheeps. I just love the forest green. That's what it is. You know, I don't know how much drafting this is going to really need. Kind of feels... might be Shetland. Might be... let's see. It's not Blueface or Merino or Polworth. I know that. Might be Border Leicester. Oh, you're just yanking that in there. Still yanking it in there. Goodness. That's better. Okay, we are going to long draw this. Because it's just going to want to do that, except that it's still pulling it too hard. Yep. Going to be a nice medium reps per inch, 10 maybe. Cushiony yarn. It's, oh, sorry, ads. They didn't tell me. I used to get warning that there was ads, and they sent a message saying that they had rearranged the arrangement of ads in my streaming. I'm like, well, thank you very much. It's not the way I wanted it, but So I haven't looked to see if I can do some fixing on that or not yet. Used to tell me though. This would make a nice shawl. I don't think it would itch. I'll stick some in there. See how that itches. I don't usually have much trouble with wool. I think you can. There's a box to click now. Yeah. Every time I change something and something gets changed at Twitch, I have to change the stream key for Streamlabs. It's like I have to find it. You know, I always have to Google how to find it because I don't do it that often. Hi, small girl. How are you this evening? It's evening for me. Getting later all the time here. About to head to bed too? Yeah. Well, I'm glad you stopped by and said hello. Hope you're winding down good. I'm just really chilling tonight here. Literally because it's so cold, but also with some jazz and new fiber to spin. It was cold too. It was very cold here. Yesterday, the last 2 days, and you know, just couldn't get warm in the house. It was not that the heat wasn't working, I just couldn't get warm. We did have a fair amount of wind blowing yesterday, and that makes a big difference too. This old house has a lot of places for the wind to sneak in. You're in Georgia. Oh, yeah, I'm a little surprised too. That cold front went way south then. Didn't realize it went that far south. They're probably feeling it down in Florida too. I haven't heard from anybody down there lately. Well, I started out spinning that woolen and ended up going into worsted after all, sort of controlling where it's going. This is really, it feels less soft on my fingertips than it does right this area. I don't feel it at all in there, so I don't think I'm going to have any trouble with this if I can get some kind of shawl out of it. I don't know. I have enough. I don't know. It might be only 8 ounces. I didn't weigh this ball, but I bet you any money maybe it's only 2. We're going to go up just a little bit. We might get up to 60. Let's see what this weighs here. Yeah, that's a 4-ounce ball. So I have 8 ounces, but I want a 2-ply, so I don't know. I may not have enough. I can always put it with something else. I'm going to try this without drafting, see how it goes. I think it's going to spin better. If I want to spin it woolen, it's going to spin better undrafted. Yeah, like color. I love the green. Yeah, it's really pretty true to color right there. When I take it close to the camera, it'll look grayer. But that on the bobbin, under that light there, is pretty true to the right color. It's a real forest green. Pine green. Yeah, it's pretty dark green. Very Christmassy. This is really, really Christmas green is what it is. I don't really have a Christmas red. I don't think I have any fiber that's Christmas red. Grimer. Yeah, I like it. I think it would be nice. I could use it as the base and then use other colors in a color work or a pattern. I have so many good ideas and no output at all. I don't ever get anything knit or crocheted. I just keep telling myself, just do it. Just do it. And I don't. I do something else instead. Aww. Holiday vibes with green fiber bobbin and sweater. Yeah. At Walmart today, they had a big packet of iced cookies, and they were ugly sweaters. The cookies were sweaters, and they were decorated. It was cute. You made your mom a shop for her birthday and got the first ball done in 3 days. Then the fourth day got the second ball done in 5 hours right before her party. My goodness. That's some fast work. Fast work. Nothing like a deadline, right? I work better with deadlines. Yours booking it. I can't knit faster. I can't knit or crochet faster. I have one speed, and that, I'm the same way with reading. I have one speed. Can't read faster either. Deadlines definitely help get projects done. Yeah, and I try to fake a deadline and don't work either. Really. I mean, that's just project planning. That's not a deadline. When you make your own timetable, something that's for you. You're gonna go to bed? Okay. I hope your headache goes away. I hope you sleep well. And I'll see you again, I'm sure. Thanks for stopping by. I'm going to take a stretch break here. I'm not getting up or leaving, but I'm going to take a little stretch break. You know, I've been sitting in this chair almost all day. I said earlier, and it's true, this is the only warm room in the downstairs. And that's even true. The kitchen isn't warm. Even with the oven running, it just isn't, it's too big. The kitchen's big. This is a cozy little room. It's small. Close up the door and turn on the little space heater, and oh, man, I can get it cozy in here. I go out, open the door, and go outside, and it's got to be 10 degrees warmer in here than it is the rest of the house. So I get spoiled, but I stay in here too long. Don't do anything else. It smells like vinegar. I can smell the vinegar. All right. Nope. Not too far forward. I ran into my... Oh, I need to move my thing here. Man, I had an interesting experience at a pharmacy today. I had cataract surgery, and there's eye drops you put in after that surgery. and there's been either 3 or 4, depending on drops, depending on the plan that they're making me follow. But it starts out 3 times a day and goes down to twice a day and finally ends up once a day. But anyway, when I got the original set of drops, so after my first cataract surgery, 2 of them were paid by my insurance, but one of them, they said, this isn't, your insurance isn't paying this. And she says, wait a minute. She said, let me see what I can do about checking other things. I really wasn't paying much attention, to it. And she finally came back. She said, well, I can get it for you, but you'll have to pay $15. And I said, well, that's okay. That's fine. Well, I didn't need a refill, but I got a letter from my insurance company, and they said, oh, by the way, you recently got this, and we had told the provider, that the pharmacy, that we wouldn't cover it, but we do cover it. I got a letter in the mail saying, but we do cover it. So I went into the pharmacy today, and I said, well, it looks like they're going to cover it, and I said, I want to see if I can get a refund. And I actually talked to a pharmacist. The lady knew about insurance. And she put it in there, and she said, if I use your insurance, you have a copay of $177. I said, how much is the medicine? And she said, well, it's like $400 and some. And I said, this other one, it went through on $15. And she went back and she looked at it again, and she came back and she said, it's what I get. If I put your insurance in, you would owe $177. I was stunned. I was like, I come here time after time for my other meds, month after month, and no cost. And this one eye drop, So we left it. I said, well, first of all, you don't have to refund my $15. Thank you very much. I'll pay $15 for it. I don't need it refilled. And I called the insurance company. I said, is this right? I said, what, is this really true? And she said, it's not it's not a deductible. She said, I said, the pharmacist said I had a deductible. I said, I didn't think I had a deductible for any of my prescriptions. And she said, that's true. She said, it's not a deductible, it's a copay. You would have to pay that amount to get the medicine. And I said, never mind. I said, if I refill it, you're telling me I'm going to pay $177. And she said, yeah. I said, okay, never mind. I'm going to see the eye doctor on Friday, and I'm going to say, I don't care what you give me, as long as I don't have to pay $177 for it. I am not refilling this one. I was like, oh my gosh. It had to have been something that, how they have a formulary, you know what I mean? A list that they accept or whatever. It had to have been outside of that. But see, I have Medicare, and I get a Medicare supplemental. I mean, it's a replacement along with Medicare. So most time, I don't pay anything. Once in a while, I have a copay at a doctor's office, depending on if it's a specialist or whatever. But oh, that one's so cute. I want that one. I want that one. Oh, I'm not logged into Twitch. I told you I did stuff today. Now it doesn't think I'm logged in. Well, I'm not going to get that one. I thought I had this all straightened out. Let me look up my password here. Come on. There it is. Welcome back. Now you just sent me a code, another code. Oh my goodness. Remember this computer for 30 days. I think you remember it longer than that. All right. There we go. Now I can pin my cheers. Never mind. Oh well, at least now I know I can. Let me check. Hello. It works now. Honest to goodness, computers drive you crazy. Nope. I didn't open that up, so it thinks I'm ignoring it. I'm not ignoring you, I just didn't need you. It's getting colder here. I got little baby lettuces coming up. My spinach isn't coming up though. Of course, this isn't outside. This is in my water garden, arrow garden. And some, which is back here behind me. just noticed they're putting. Okay, the chat now that chat has had time on it. Now that I've signed in, that doesn't have the time anymore. It has. Oh well. Be nice if they put the time on, even though you're signed in. Oh man. Got a sparkle in here. Are you back, Veggie? Or did you never go away? I I briefly, I guess I went away briefly because I had to re-sign into chat. Twitch said I had to sign in. Your dog wanted outside and then wet food. He's not spoiled. My cats aren't spoiled either. Yeah. We take care of our animals. Our puppy dogs, kitty cats. Okay, what's going on here? It's not drawn in right. We're twisted. Knitter. You missed last week. I haven't gone on my cruise yet. Oh, you hope I have fun. Good. Okay. You've been processing some UFO fleece? Lots of fun. How much do I accept in roving? About as much as I have the patience to pick it out. You know, when you're doing your own and spinning your own, or, you know, you put up with more. If you pay money for roving, you don't want a lot in it. Does that make sense? But if you have started with a fleece and you've worked to get as much as you can out of it, and more comes out when you drum card it, or even more comes out if you comb it, you've done the best you can do, right? You have a little bit of vegetable matter, you have a moderate amount of vegetable matter, you still have done the best you could do by processing it yourself. You put your time into it instead of your money. If you're putting your money in your roving, you don't want much vegetable matter. You can accept more when you're processing your own fleece. Does that make sense? KB, it's been forever. Welcome. Good to see you. I hope you're well. You're up late, actually. Maybe you're winding down for your day. Yeah, we're on the same time. We're not that far, you know. So how is everything? Settling into frantic Christmas prep time yet? I haven't had a chance to watch anybody's streams, let alone yours. I mean, I haven't had time to watch anything or do anything. I feel like I got more done when I was working than I do now that I'm retired. It's just crazy. Feels like we're always running errands. Going to do something. Oh, is it the fiber you got back from the mill? You know, that you're going to have to redo it all. That's disappointing. It really is. Did you wash the fleece ahead? Did you send it to them washed? Or were they going to wash it? That helps you accept what you're doing. Good, Knitter. Yeah. You picked it, they washed it. I am so surprised that you have a lot then. That means their carding mills just don't. I mean, it's not like they have any way to get rid of vegetable matter without actually chemically treating the fiber to dissolve the veg, dissolve what's in there. And nobody does that anymore. That's what big commercial mills do. They also burn it out, which I can't imagine works, but somehow they have a process where they can make the vegetable matter burn and not the fiber. I have no idea how that works. But anyway, small mills don't do that, right? It's what you put in goes all the way through. Now, if you have a good loose staple, a lot will fall out while you're spinning. It's a nice open roving and not compacted or anything. It should be open if it's natural and not dyed, and you've got it compacted from the dyeing process. You might try spinning it first and find out, because you'd be surprised how much falls out. Yeah. So I would at least try it before you invest in anything more. It's been quite a while since I've had a mill do anything. Once I bought my drum carter, and then I bought good combs. I've just been doing my own fleeces. Boy, that chunked up bad. It's okay? Yeah. Oh, that'll help. That'll take a lot out too, actually. A picker does pretty good for that. You just gotta watch your fingers while you're using it. It can be kind of vicious. So yeah, if you're gonna blend, that'll get a lot of it out. Yeah. I think you'll find out it's gonna be alright. The last time I had Woolly Knob do fleeces for me, I skirted the fleeces but did not pick it or anything. They were set up to do a pretty good job. They always had really nice product, but they, they're not doing it anymore. This is, that I'm spinning is from them. This is Woolly Knob's wool. It's just a generic. There's no breed listed on it. Feels like Border Leicester or maybe Shetland, or just a modern, really nice wool. They still use their mill and stuff, but they don't take other people's fleeces. They just do their own and sell it to spin. And you probably know that. We're getting ads in 4 minutes. You all, if you need a break, get something to eat, drink, whatever. When they washed it, they didn't get all the lanolin out. Wow. Was that Woolly Knob? It's been like I said, it's been a long time since I've had anything done by them. Yeah, again, that's a matter. I don't like any lanolin. Some spinners like that lanolin in there. I use super hot water when I wash my fleeces. I have been good. I have a cold, I'm trying to get over. But who doesn't have? So many people are sick this time of year. And we are going on vacation next Wednesday. So I'm down to my last week I got to get some, pretty much of the Christmas ready and packed to go. We're going to the Panama Canal. I want to be really, really excited about this. It's something I've wanted to do. So it's a bucket list thing. It's really, really a treat that I get to do this, but they do this cruise once on the cruise lines we go on. So, we had no choice in the dates. And I hate how close it is to Christmas. Your sister-in-law was born in Panama. Oh, I know some of the locks do not draft as well. Yeah. You know, you're ready for Christmas? That's good, you're ready. This isn't drying in again. Come on. Excuse me for yawning. It is past my bedtime. Alright, 6 seconds till end. I'm sure you all know it's coming. Just need to knit the hood on the hubby's hot toddy hoodie. Okay. It's hard to say. Well, that's good. That sounds doable. It looks green. It is green. It is Christmas green. It's a pine green. And it is very nice. I have no idea what... It's wool. It's 100% wool, but I have no breed information or anything. It's from Woolly Knob Fibers. And it is. It's just basic green. I was thinking, this is what I finished applying, which has... It looks all browns on there, but it actually has some purples and oranges, and you can see a little more variation if I get a little further away from the camera. And I was like, I wonder if these two would go together. Knit together, not plied together. Knit together. Trying to... I really want a shawl on the screen, but I'm not going to have enough. I don't know. I have 8 ounces. I don't think I'm going to have enough. The way it's spinning up. Might end up a little thicker than, fewer reps per inch than the other one too. I'm sure I have other hand spun skeins that might go with it, but I have to figure out a pattern. Then I can start looking into yarn. Go with it. About ready to stop. I have been sitting in this chair all day today doing other stuff, and you know what? I'm getting tired of sitting in this chair. I don't usually sit that much during the day. It was an unusual day that I ended up having so much to do in here. You can relate. Yeah, I know. I ended up doing a lot of computer work today. And this is the computer chair. Well, what kind of my chair am I using? Hello. Mint noises, huh? It is a standard card table chair. Firm seated. I know. You're only 30, but you've been sitting in office chairs 14 hours a day, 10 years now. I hear ya. I did not have a desk job when I worked. was always glad to come home and sit down because I was on my feet all the time. But sitting all the time can really get to you. Mid-Noises, welcome. Glad that you could join us tonight. You're coming in at the very end of my evening stream. I stream for about 2 hours, and we're coming up on that point here, so unfortunately I won't be here very much longer, but I'm glad you stopped by. I am spinning yarn out of fiber. If you're a spinner, you know what I'm talking about. Have been spinning for many, 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 many years. And I pretty much do it every stream. I spin on stream. Stream twice a week, normally. Holiday season's going to be a little different. Got some vacation coming up. Be glad for the first of the year to come by and get me back on schedule again. Oh, yes, I do. I know Enemy Addict. Yeah, Enemy Addict. You think, okay, you followed from there. Okay. I am glad that you dropped by also. That's all I'm going to do tonight. That's probably 2/3 of the 4 ounces. I'll probably have maybe another ounce to go yet that I'll put on this bobbin. And then, of course, I have a second one. Put on a second bobbin. But that's a lot of good work for tonight. I do it for fun. I do occasional booths where I sell it at fiber fairs, so that people who go to it are either spinners or knitters that know about hand-spun yarn. But I don't sell it online yet, and I don't think I will. But it's an occasional foray into having a booth. It's a lot of fun. I love talking to people about it. I love people seeing me spin, who has never, that never seen it before. Kids, especially, talk to them about the sheep and the fact that it comes from sheep. So, I'm always talking about it. Thank you, Mint. Have a great evening, too. Thank you, everybody that came by. I appreciate seeing you. KB, it's been great talking to you. And Veggie. So, we're going to say good night to the music. I think that music just kind of, after a while, it's like, I'm going to play something different. Oh, well. It was nice and relaxing jazz for the evening. Take care, everybody. I'll be back Sunday afternoon, Eastern Standard Time, around 3 p.m. And see you then. Y'all, I'm not going to try raiding anybody. I'm just going to say good night. So take care. Bye.